The Nobel Prize to Joshua Angrist, David Card, and Guido Imbens represents the importance that data and accurate quantitative analysis based on data have nowadays in modern economics. So these three scholars have contributed in fundamental ways to the analysis of the causal impacts of certain policies and decisions. So, for instance, David Card with his analysis of reforms like the introduction of minimum wages and its impacts on the unemployment rates. And Angrist and Imbens regarding the development of methodologies to extrapolate from data produced from this kind of reforms that is naturally occurring, changes in government laws and regulations or even firm-based policies, how to extrapolate from those causal implications, describing the association between these reforms and the outcomes. This is a very hard task because contrary to lab or precise field experiments where the experimenter is in control of the randomization and then allows to infer directly the impacts, for instance, say, of a drug on the medical outcomes of the patients receiving the drug relative to a control group, in naturally occurring reforms, there is nothing like that in terms of having a clear randomization that allows them to compare the units that have received a given treatment, a given policy, to some control group. Now, these researchers have contributed in fundamental ways to the toolbox that economists have in terms of allowing an analysis of naturally occurring data for the evaluation ex post of the impacts of policies and reform. And the applicability of this set of tools is extremely broad, and it covers nearly every area of empirical economics.